and undergarments, or I don't want to call them overalls, whatever. Yeah, that's what it goes about Danka, Nimic there. You know, it's like I was gonna make a video about Cynthia a couple days ago. They just got really angry about something. I said some things on video. I'm pretty sure I didn't upload it. It was just, it was about it wasn't about Cynthia, it was about somebody else actually. And just like, I was like, whatever. But, Don over there invited us, me. The thing was, a couple months prior to that, inviting me to bring Cynthia and her daughter and son, to her house. I thought I was sitting out here in my backyard, and I was just thinking stuff, like random stuff. I thought Cynthia's middle child was a sociopath, with sadistic capabilities, and I always said I wouldn't have caught on that I might have not been there, or might have even listened to my thoughts somehow. Maybe, I was talking about, I was thinking, it's not a schizophrenic thing, it's just that, magical clairvoyance people do onto me, that switch, and I'm pretty sure I was over there, I think, and then I wouldn't have caught on, I wouldn't come on to that till, went over there and, and I was thinking something like, oh, be like, I didn't say it or even think it, but it was like, oh, it'd be so nice to be at the Nemic's house, this and that. And Donna was standing, but I'm pretty sure Donna invited us, and, Cynthia was there, and, it was just classes on their behalf. It's like, I didn't get hurt by that. It dawned on me that just, they're just like classless, no respect whatsoever, Even to Cynthia, it's like, Aggie over there, and she was like, oh, so do you work? She was like, no, I don't work right now, this and that. I'm Aggie. She's like, oh, okay. And I got Latka over there, just looked away, the big miss, I have a job, this and that, Miss, find me a man over there. We're gonna look for a guy because, future husband, and, Alish over there, is gonna explain his fertility to his dad. Christmas Eve when he's drinking and stuff. And why don't you give me grandchildren? Yeah, talk about class, right? Not that Cynthia's family or, my family is, for lack of better words, that great. We're not perfect, but, like people think like Donna hurt me there. Somebody out there thinks that. She didn't hurt me. I was just embarrassed. And, I ate her week-old or a couple of days old spaghetti, Donna's spaghetti, Cynthia later told me, oh, because she took Cynthia, she was like, oh, I don't want to eat this. And I was like, oh, come here, I got something for you in the kitchen. So maybe, she gave her something fresh. I don't even care. The kids ate it, we ate. It wasn't about the food. A couple months later, Claire and Alice was over the house. And, scallops, the works. And, I got looked at strangely by, Stanley over there for eating his, so like an appetizer too much. And, it just dawned on me, like, I am a fucking idiot. Let me see what they know about anything. Including politics, geopolitics, with sociology, and all sorts of things, They were just dense and dumb with it, But I was really hurt that the other time. But I wasn't hurt by, Donna just give me, like, old-style spaghetti. And not just us, all of us. I mean, I get it, she's not going to get in the kitchen and cook just for us. I understood that. But it was just a lot of other stuff that happened there. And it's the clairvoyance thing, it's the switch. People like that aren't honest. And I'm not going to be insulted by a fucking idiot that goes, wow, when I call her a fucking idiot. I mean, you just exemplify that you're a fucking idiot. How can you explain to a fucking idiot that she's a fucking idiot? And it's really difficult, trust me. I could probably, try to memorize the Pythagorean theorem and solve complex equations instead of explaining down what a fucking moron she is and a retard. And it just, it just baffles me that time and over I trusted them. Especially her and Stanley over there, going over the house even, And, on my last video, I think 96 or 98 saw that one. Unless it's them clicking over and they couldn't believe it. It's like an hour conversation. And Stanley says, you never helped me at the house. You never helped me. Like, go fuck yourself, Starship. Naprawdę. Idź do kurwa fucking do nie wiadomo czego. It's like, first of all, I did help you around the house. Once or twice you actually paid me. One time I insinuated I needed $15. Like, you gave me fucking hell, and the other guy, he got murdered. You fucking coward. Get in your axe and start swinging, Stashu. If you're that upset, you fucking cunt. And don't tell me Donna fucking call you, be the man that wears the fucking pants. Tell me to take videos off of YouTube. Fuck you, eat shit. You're a fucking coward. You're a fucking coward. Alright? Zip up your fucking pants and stop pissing all over the fucking floor. All over your fucking right leg. I can smell the fucking urine over here. Oh, and I gotta go, yeah, my cat urinates on the floor because, you know what? She has problems with her backside. She has an infection, you fucking fat pig. My cat is gonna be famous. What, is there helicopters over my house, reading my thoughts, or trying to harass me? Fucking nasty shit. Why don't you clean your fucking bathroom and tell Donka to clean the fucking bathroom too? Okay? Tell your fucking corny, overweight fucking retard husband when he comes over here to like flush the toilet, stop fucking throwing cigarette butts in the fucking toilet bowl. It's not your fucking redneck house, okay? I clean up over here. Might not be totally fucking clean, but we don't do that fucking nasty shit, you fucking pigs. The arrogance of some people. Like, how the fuck can you afford to be arrogant? Now, I would always say that, but I figured out, oh, because you're a certain way, so you are arrogant. And I felt something go around Poland, tell people, you know, you have all this, you have vacation, you have cars and all that. I mean, again, it's like, great, bro. It's like, fuck you. I'm not trying to hear that shit, even if I had it. How does your car run? Hey, Stashu, what kind of rims do you have on the RAV4? Are they hubcaps like you thought? Or some retard shit? Fucking idiot. Give a fuck how you pay for your car. Probably stole it and, you know, you butchered it and you changed your name or some shit. Maybe not that one. And I don't even care. Maybe I was off by that. But it's some creepy, ridiculous shit you're doing, Stashu. You don't even know what wheels your fucking car has. Fucking idiot. But whatever. I'm not even angry. Just that people actually think they hurt me with that. Like, they've been hurting me for years with their nonsense. Seriously. And you know, it wasn't that the spaghetti was stale. I was like, wow, I might get sick from this. I drink plenty of alcohol. I do this and that. I was scared of that. It didn't terrify me. It's just that, you know, it's like, yeah, it's like I probably shouldn't have even thought about going over there. And then I was like, I felt regret. I was like, why the fuck did I even go over there with her? You know? And Dustin over there lifted a chicken, and it was like, well, see, he's normal. Some shit like that. I was like, oh, I kind of don't want to lift a chicken. Not just the poops. It's just like, you know, it's it's a big animal, and I just don't feel comfortable doing that. But that was the day of the dynamics, you know, and there's a lot of day of dynamics. I got stories, and then there were pictures of how they lived or they live, you know. But yeah, I'm not gonna get into how it helped Stashu. And the last time I really saw them, yeah, actually the last I saw, I went over their house and I was helping them. I put mud or dirt around, you know, around where the little I don't want to say shopka, that's how they say. It's a little place where they store the wood. You know, and they have a garage upstairs. I was helping him put the dirt over there. I spent like half an hour. I was like, what the hell am I doing over here? And he was delivering with the little tractor, and I was spreading it out. And, you know, I had a bad day driving over there. I was fine till I started driving over there. You know, I almost felt like I was going to have a psychotic breakdown, but just all these thoughts, like, it was just, I couldn't even focus on thoughts. You know, it's just ridiculous. And I got there, and you know, I started doing that. And then Adam came, and then we dismembered some, I don't know, it was just like this old swing. I don't know if they didn't have that. I don't know where they got that from, but it's like we dismantled it, and it's like it was going to go for scrapping or something. They're going to put it outside. And it was like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, you know? It was just weird, you know? And, yeah, that was that summer of 2021 where I just, you know, I just got out of disillusion. I was like, I don't even need to be here. You know, I told Donna, I was like, you know, yeah, I'm thinking about like a job. Donna was like, you know, I'm going to find a tangent. That's my story with dynamics. Last time I really talked to her face to face, she said, you know, you should go to like a shelter you volunteered at or be a dog walker, which is a good idea. I would be a dog walker, you know, but I wanted to go to that shelter, and then it's like, you know, it fell through, and it's like, you know, it's volunteering, but I went over there. I'm not going to get into that, but it's like, you know, they got rid of the dogs, they just had the cats. So I wonder what they were doing, because they weren't that moral or ethical either, so maybe it's for the best. But, you know, it's like, the last time I saw them, it's like, you know, Stanley over there, it's like, you know, he was raged, he said he's rageous, and, you know, it's a psychotic, it's held till 12 o'clock. And, you know, that was the second week that actually, you know, he went to see Dr. Chernyak over there, you know, who, you know, I told him he's pretty good, he'll give you the meds that you need, because I went to a horrible winter, this and the other thing, you know, and he just, you know, he was like, he takes meds, he showed me, he takes some, like, you know, He was like this, actually, like some kind of oil from Poland as well. Couple over there, It's like, oh, for it to calm down and stuff like that. But yeah, it was like, that was one of the last times I saw them. Actually, the last time, because they left. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw him back here. It's been over a year and a half, almost 2 years since the last time I saw them. I talked to him on the phone, and he just, they're acting like fools. Absolute fucking fools. And Stash over there was very quiet. He's like, do you have a bike? Do you have a new house? Stash over there with his fucking crippled knees. I'm not able to make fun of a fucking invalid, because he's an invalid, but I'm not making fun of the guy. Like, what are you talking about, a new bike? My new bike got stolen there, Stanley. And I have 2 or 3 bikes that just didn't work on them because it was freezing cold, but you already knew about that. Telling me I should go see a psychiatrist, texting me I should see a psychiatrist, it should be on meds. What kind of meds, Stash? You like use? You don't go crazy and just start throwing shit? Hitting dunk a couple of times? People told me you slap the fuck out of her once in a while. It happens, right? She gets out of line, right? I never saw, like, Stanley put his hands on, Don or anything, but he's very handy with the axe. He has fantasies like he's murdering people. Couldn't probably me and shit. He probably wanted that for me, but fuck that pig. But yeah, it was just like, it was grotesque of you people think that they hurt me. I was just like looking around, I was like it's so classist and such disgusting, So you hate me that much, just fucking don't invite me, Pretty much that simple. Like, I don't want to spend time with you then. You look at me that way, why do you want to invite me over your house? Why do you want to, I get it's a pretend game, it's a form of entrapment that you're doing. But it's like, it got to the point where just like, I'm just going to fucking text Stash what I really think about him. I started texting him all this stuff when I was in New York. I have proof of that, He acted like a fucking coward. Like a total idiot and stuff. But it just kind of gross feeling, it's kind of, I'm not embarrassed, I just feel the embarrassment kind of, even talking about them, My parents are like that too, and just a lot of people that I know I'm related to. But those people, they take the cake, with their arrogance, and then and our cat this and that. Like, you didn't even care about the fucking cats. I spent time. I felt like I was gonna go through depression. I actually teared up because I couldn't rescue one of her cats. She was a sweet cat, and it's like she was just awesome. And it just felt like I had this relationship with her, and just I would see her once in a while. She'd just run up to me or something like that. They all are, but it's like our cat this and our cat that and our cat this, and he's talking about your cat. He's like, oh yeah, just going on. But no, I didn't get hurt that time. I don't believe. I just woke up and I started thinking a lot. I was like, I don't remember what. Right now, I just be like, maybe I was kind of just pondering it. It was just like, and then I started feeling like sick in my stomach. I just wanted to go home and drink. And, I think we went home and I think I had sex with Cynthia. I don't want to end it on, like, oh, he's not a gentleman. But, I was like, fuck. This relationship is like that. And then I just started thinking, well, look how they all are, I don't have it that perfect, but I'm not the one who would do something like that, It's like, what do you have against Cynthia? Are you taking that on me or you just naturally like that? Like, did she say something behind you? And then, like, that was, I don't know what year that was, maybe like either 2018 or 2019. I think it was 2018 because Dustin was there. And, and it's like later it was like some weird thing, like the Nimics were doing the Skype freaking, Jeopardy thing. And kind of Cynthia kind of knew about that. Something like that. Like she was talking about, it might have been somebody else. So, those people, I know they communicate, they knew each other. At least that's what I think, because there's a lot of people that know each other, they just pretend like they don't know each other. But it was like, did Cynthia do something to you? Did she offend you? It was just weird. And it was just like, I saw her face, Cynthia's face, and it was just like, just like, ooh. Like she just looked down, she felt bad that she doesn't have a job. And, Cynthia can be a fucking bum, I'm not going to say that, The last job, I think I already talked about the last job she had, she was 19, and the guy said the guy sexual harassed her, he was a pig, this and that. She spent time not working. I don't want to fall to the conformity of having a job. I don't think it's the same thing, but I would work for myself. And Cynthia, she spent time, she knew how to remodel, she knew how to send this and that. She didn't make a living off of that, but she did something at least, But I just never understood why she took a shot at Cynthia like that. You know, it's like, what the fuck did she do to you? And it's like, how, great you think you are there, Gatka, you know? Because when coronavirus hit, Agatha over there just swamped with work. At least that's what they were saying, I called Donna about something. Yeah, that was before the last time I went to their house. And she's like, oh yeah, we have a Bible here. You could come and you have to read it, but you have to read it or something like that. And they have these scriptural, religious writings, So Agatha has them. I was like, oh, because I felt like I had to read the Bible. I think something was going to happen, So I called them, and it was like close to 6, and I called her. It was weird because I saw at a certain time, and just when I called the church after that, they were just, they were closed. They said they were closed, I wanted to talk to a priest, but she said, yeah, you come over here, but I got to go be home any time from work right now. It just felt like she was always putting it off. Oh, it's too late today, or something like that. The last time I was there, I think I talked about that. Yeah, you want them? You stick popaches, nothing? You want to look at them? She was there like, it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big thing, But that's what I remember Donna from. That's the most grievances I have towards her. It's not that she would come into my bedroom, as a 13-year-old boy, and watch me sleep or just look at me. She was a creep. It was that. It was that winter what she put me through. And it wasn't her classless, redneck family either. It was that. And, I will always hate her for that. Even though I like to use the word hate, I have bitterness and disdain for her, you wouldn't believe, And I mean, they've always been like that, It's like those are my relatives, therefore, relative hatred. I mean, in a certain sense, it's all relative, right? I did become a hateful, angry, bitter person because of that. When I think about it, it just took a lot out of me. And a lot of people participated in that. But the dynamics, especially Donna, she knew how to just fucking drive a nail in there. Except a lot of times she showed her stupidity and ignorance, which a lot of people exuberate as well. Oh, that word doesn't exist, I found. You portray that, you portray it to the highest degree. Donna just does it with a certain style.